welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 3 hands-on exercise jobs. Basically, this is the third chapter of Excel section of my IT lab course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments or Access assignments, you can contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID given in the description of this video. My email and WhatsApp is showing at the bottom of the screen as well. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics, statistics, programming assignments and writing assignments. So let's start this assignment and solve this assignment step by step so that you can get your assignment done by watching this video. But if you want to hire me, you can hire me. So title of the assignment is EXP22 Excel chapter 3 hands-on exercise jobs. So this is the third chapter of Excel section of my IT lab course. At start of the instruction, you can see this project description. Please go through this project description so that you can get an idea about the assignment. So main part of the assignment is starting from step 1 and ending at step number 18. So we are supposed to solve these steps to complete this assignment. So step number 1 is start Excel, download and open the file named EXP22 Excel chapter 3 hands-on exercise jobs. So we are supposed to download this Excel sheet, Excel workbook which have 2 sheets to do this assignment. And we will apply all the steps mentioned in the instruction file in this Excel sheet. So step number 1 is just about downloading the Excel workbook that you can download from your My IT Lab dashboard. So we will move to step number 2. You want to start by creating a cluster column chart. You will focus on the first 4 jobs included in this list. In the Outlook sheet, use the Insert tab to create a cluster column chart for the range A5 up to D9. Cut the chart and paste it in cell H1. Set 3.5 height and 5.3 width for the chart. So basically we are supposed to create a cluster column chart based on the given range, and the data range for that one is A5 up to D9. So first we will select this range and then we will insert a cluster column chart. Then we are supposed to cut this chart and paste in cell H1. Then we are supposed to change the height and width of this chart. So first select this data range, that is A5 up to D9. So I have selected this range that is mentioned in the instruction. So we are supposed to create a cluster column chart. So click on Insert tab. You can insert this from here. This is the cluster column chart. And now we are supposed to cut the chart and paste it cell H1. Cut this one and paste in H1. Select this and paste it. And then change height to 3.5 and width 5.3. Select this chart, click Format tab, make it 3.5 and height width should be 5.3. So that is all about step number 2, and we are done with step number 2. So next step is step number 3. Next, you want to create a recommended chart to depict the number of people for which job and the estimated number of new people by 2029. In Outlook sheet, use the recommended chart feature to create a recommended chart for the range A5 up to B12 and the D5 up to D12. So there are two ranges given, and we are supposed to use the recommended chart feature to create a recommended chart for this range. Change it to a stacked bar chart and move it to a chart sheet named bar chart. So now we will select these two ranges, and then we are supposed to insert a chart through the recommended chart feature. After inserting this chart, we will change the chart type to the stacked bar chart. So let's select these two ranges, A5 up to B12. So select this A5 up to B12, and then second range is D5 up to D12. So press and hold the control button and select the second range D5 up to D12. Now click on the insert tab and click on this recommended chart, because we are supposed to use the recommended chart for this one. So we will select this one. So this new chart has been inserted, and now we are supposed to change this chart to stacked bar chart. So simply click on this chart, change chart type, and stacked bar chart. So we are supposed to insert the stacked bar chart. So click OK. And last one is we are supposed to move the chart to a chart sheet named bar chart. So we are supposed to move this chart to a new sheet. So click on the move chart and select new sheet from here, and the sheet name should be bar chart. So after typing the bar chart, just click OK, and you can see that I have created a chart, then I changed the chart type, and then I have moved the chart to a chart sheet. Their name is bar chart. So that is all about step number 3. So next step is step number 4. For the third chart, you want to see what percentage each job contributes to the total job pool for this group. Display the new job worksheet, select the range A4 up to B9, and use quick analysis to create a pie chart. Move the pie chart to a chart sheet called pie chart. So now we are supposed to use the quick analysis to create a pie chart, and this pie chart is based on the range that is A4 up to B9, and we are supposed to move this pie chart to a new sheet. That sheet name should be a pie chart. So to do this step, we will simply select the first range. There is only one range, that is A4 up to B9, and go to the new job sheet. Select this one, because we are supposed to use this range from the new jobs worksheet. So I have selected this. This is the quick analysis tool. Create this one, click on the chart, and we are supposed to insert a pie chart. So I will simply select the pie chart from here, because we are supposed to insert the pie chart. So I have inserted the pie chart, and now we are supposed to move this pie chart to a new sheet. Their name should be a pie chart. So simply select this one and click on the move chart and new sheet, and sheet name should be pie chart. So that is all about step number 4. So now let's do the next step, that is step number 5. And step number 5 is the loss chart will depict the number of new jobs and the related percentage increase. Because the two data types are different, you will create a combo chart. In the Outlook sheet, select the range A5 up to A12 and D5 up to E12 and create a combo chart with the clustered column line on secondary axis. Move the combo chart to a chart field name combo chart. So now we are supposed to use these two data ranges, that is A5 up to A12 and D5 up to E12, and then we are supposed to insert a combo chart, clustered column and line on the secondary axis. This will be combination of two chart, line and the column chart, and then we will move this chart to a new sheet. Their name will be combo chart. So we will simply select these two ranges in Outlook sheet. So first range has been selected. Second one is D5 up to E12. So press and hold the control button and select D5 up to E12. This one. D5 up to E12. Now click on the insert tab and go to the combo chart. Where is the combo chart? This one. So this one. We are supposed to insert the clustered column line on the secondary axis. So this is a combination of two charts. You can see that one is the column chart and second one is the line chart. So we will simply insert this one. And now we are supposed to move this chart to a new sheet. Their name should be combo chart. So we have moved the chart to a new sheet. Their name is combo chart. So next step to do is step number 6. In step number 6, it is saying that it is important to replace the default chart titles with actual descriptive chart titles. With the combo chart selected, type number of new jobs by 2029 for the chart title. Apply black, bold and black text font color to the chart title. So now we are supposed to do some sorting of these charts that we have just created, and there are 4 charts and we are supposed to make these changes to those charts. So first one is with the combo chart selected, type number of new jobs by 2029. So this is the combo chart and we are supposed to type number of new jobs by 2029. Number of new jobs by 2029, and then we are supposed to bold and apply the black text font color. So I will bold this one, bold this one and apply black text font color to this one. So this was required for the combo chart, and now we will do this one, that is this one. Select the pie chart. Now we will go to the pie chart and then we are supposed to type new computer related jobs by 2029. So new computer related jobs by 29, and then we are supposed to apply bold 18 font size and black text font color. So I will select this again, bold, 18-point font size, and black text font color to this one. So we are done with this one. Now next thing to do is this one. Select the bar chart and type projected number of jobs by 2029 as the chart title. Bar chart is here. Projected number of jobs by 2029. Projected number of jobs by 2029. And then last one is, so this one is done. And last one is this one. Select the column chart and type number of jobs 2019 and 2029. This one. And we are supposed to type number of jobs 2019 and 2029. Number of jobs 2019 and 2029. And we are supposed to apply bold and dark blue font color to the chart. So I will bold this one and dark blue font color to this one. So that is all required for step number 6. So we are done with step number 6, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 7. You want to add a value axis title to clarify the column chart. So this is the column chart and this is the value axis, and we are supposed to, with the column chart selected, add a primary horizontal axis, new jobs title as the axis title. So we are supposed to add a primary horizontal axis. So I will simply go to this one, and axis title is here, and we are supposed to primary horizontal, and you can see this new one, and it should be jobs titles as mentioned in the instructions. And then we are supposed to apply dark blue font color to the title axis, and we are supposed to apply the dark blue font color to the value axis. So that is all required in step number 7. So I have completed 7 steps for this assignment so far. I have done each and everything in this video, and now we will move to next step, that is step number 8. And step number 8 is, so adjusting the value axis setting will make the axis label easier to read on the bar chart. Select the bar chart, change the maximum bound for the value axis to 180,000 and display the units in thousand. Apply the dark blue font color to the axis title thousands. So this is the bar chart, and we are supposed to change the maximum bound for the value axis. So this is the value axis, and click on the format axis. Now it is saying that the maximum bound should be 180, 1800,000. Maximum bound is here and we will make it 1800,000. And now it is saying that and display unit in thousand. So display units in thousands and apply the dark blue font to the access title 1000. So this is the access title and we are supposed to apply the dark blue font color to this one, and you can say that I have applied. So that is all about step number 8. So in this video I have solved 8 steps for this assignment and total time steps are 17. And for the remaining steps, I will just give you an overview so that you can complete this assignment on your own. Let me show you the final version for this assignment. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, my WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. And you can contact me through WhatsApp or email and you can ask me to do this assignment for you or to do this complete course for you. Let me show you the final version for this assignment now. So this is the final version for this assignment. And when you will apply all the steps, then you will get a final version like this. So this is the bar chart, projected number of jobs by 2029. Then the combo chart, line on the secondary axis, this one. Then we have Outlook sheet that have column chart on it. Then this is the pie chart. And new job sheet is here. So if you want me to do this assignment by WhatsApp and email showing at the bottom of the screen, I have done this assignment hundreds of the times for my students and I can do this complete course for you, including Excel assignments, Word assignments or PowerPoint assignment. I request you to subscribe to my channel, like my video and comments to my video. And if you have any question, I will be available. Contact me. My WhatsApp and email showing at the bottom of the screen. You can also help me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics, etc.